Now, I don't know you yet, but I'm willing to bet there are some things in your life that are affecting you that you think they aren't your fault. I'm sitting here and I want to tell you right now that I don't care if it's not your fault. It's your responsibility because it's affecting your life. This is a concept that has been deeply ingrained into my soul, and it's something that I live by, and I want to talk about it today. Fault and responsibility. I want you to understand that the economy, the current dating market, your genetics, or your lack of motivation are not the reasons that your life is screwed up. It's not your fault that these things exist. It's not your fault that these are the circumstances you're given. It's not your fault that this is the hand you were dealt. But you still have to play the hand. It is still your responsibility to make sure that your life is as good as you can possibly make it. I want you to understand something. If the economy is affecting your life drastically because of how expensive everything's getting, how hard it is to make a living, on and on and on, you have levers that you can pull to fix the situation. I want you to understand that power follows the blame finger. If you blame the economy for the fact that your finances are screwed up, now all of a sudden all of the power goes to the politicians who don't give a damn whether you live or die. All of the power goes to the people. All of the power goes to external factors that are completely outside of your control, and you just have to sit there and hope and pray that things will work out. Or you can say, you know what? Yeah, the economy's screwed up. Things are expensive. It's tough to make a living. What can I do? And because power follows the blame finger and you're asking, what can I do? Now you start to have the power. You can pick up another job, a third job. You can start that business you've been putting off. You can cut down on unnecessary expenses. You can figure out how to skyrocket in your career so that you're actually making enough money to get done what you need to get done. I don't care what road you take. You have options on the table to fix that situation. Dating's the same thing. Yeah, the current dating market is screwed up. Social media and TikTok dating advice has completely ruined the entire thing. But if you blame that for why your relationships are screwed up, you're not going to get anywhere. If you instead think, what can I do? Well, I can go to the gym as much as humanly possible. I can become an absolute specimen. I can become a wonderful person. I can go and become somebody who anyone would like to date, who's a positive influence on the world, who's okay, content, and happy by themselves, who isn't needy, who isn't clingy, who isn't this, who isn't that. Name any toxic trait that you wouldn't want in your partner and see if you have it, and then work on rectifying that. Work on getting rid of it from you. Become somebody anybody would be happy to date. And then actually set a standard for yourself as to who you're letting into your life. And your dating problems are going to solve themselves. Same thing for fitness. You can't blame your genetics or your lack of motivation for the fact that you are an obese couch potato. You can't. You cannot blame external factors. You cannot blame the fact that fast food is so easy to get to. You cannot blame the fact that junk food is all that's available. You can't blame those factors because you're giving power to those factors instead of to you. If that's how you want to live your life, sure, fine, you go for it. It's your life, not mine. But if you're one of those individuals who wants to do better, who wants to have a better life, you have to recognize the fact that if you start blaming external factors, you are screwing yourself over from the get-go. Power follows the blame finger. When you ask, what can I do? When you say, the responsibility is mine, when you own the things that are screwing you over and you figure out what you can do about it, all of a sudden, it starts getting better. Because you understand that, sure, it's not your fault, but because it's affecting your life, it is your responsibility as a grown-ass adult to do something about it. To take care of yourself, to take care of your partner, to take care of your family. It doesn't matter what's happening in the world. It doesn't matter if it's not your fault. If it affects your life as a grown-ass adult, it is your responsibility to determine what you're going to do about it. It is also your responsibility to act on whatever it is that you determine is the best course of action. Because you can't just come up with a great plan and then do nothing with it. You can't come up with a half-decent plan and do nothing with it. You can't come up with any plan and do nothing with it. You must take action. You must act upon your responsibilities. That is, if you want your life to get better. If you don't, you're not one of the people that I'm actually wanting to talk to. Okay? Okay. My name is Christopher Strobach. I get on here and I rant about anecdotal mindsets that I happen to have that I've found have been extremely useful to me. And my hope is that they are extremely useful to you. If you found any value in anything that I just said, the only thing that I ask is that you make use of it. If you want to connect with me, talk to me, or message me, my Discord server is the top link in the description. It is free to join. Feel free to join. Other than that, get after it, take some responsibility, kick some ass, and I will see you next time.